Hey girl, hey, so this video is way long awaited. I kind of get questions like this like almost every day, at least one question kind of like this. So this is going to be advice for someone starting a YouTube channel, and I'm sorry if this gets really long, but I filled up this whole page of my YouTube notebook with advice, and it's pretty long, and I've been on YouTube for about 7 months maybe. I don't know, I started in May, so yeah, like almost 8 months. So, I'm definitely not an expert or anything like that. You don't have to take this advice if you don't feel like it would work for you, but this is just tips that I've accumulated and things that I would recommend to you and things that I wish I would have known before I started YouTube or, while I was starting out. So, let's just jump right into it. And I'm not trying to sound like I know it all because I definitely don't. I personally have a lot to learn myself, but I just thought I'd try to help you out where I can. Make sure that you stick to one thing. One thing only. Like, if you, this is focused on beauty channels, obviously, so, if you want to start a beauty channel, but don't put singing videos on it, don't put music videos on it, don't put videos that have nothing to do with your thing, even if it's just, once or twice, it'll add up, and people are only going to subscribe to you for one reason, and you're probably going to lose subscribers if you start putting singing videos, or if they subscribe to you for a singing video, and then you start putting makeup videos because they don't want to watch it. So if you want to do that, make separate channels, or just start out with one thing, and if you feel like you want to move on to another thing, you can make another channel too, and just have 2 channels, but don't put it together, because, you have to settle with one thing and dedicate yourself to it. The next is so important. This is probably the most important thing of all. Have good quality, and have good lighting, and everything like that. It is so important. I can't stress it enough, especially when you're just starting out. People are definitely, even if you're better than someone, if your quality is not as good as theirs, they're probably going to subscribe to the other person. It's just so important because no one wants to sit there and watch a video where the mouths aren't, the mouth isn't moving to the words and you can barely see it, a swatch, and the lighting is all dark. I think the least amount of quality I would tolerate in watching a guru is a MacBook, because MacBooks aren't bad, but they're definitely not good quality. But I mean, they're tolerable to watch a video on a MacBook. But other than that, just other webcams and other, I don't know. And flips are good too. I started out with a flip, and my first few videos were with a flip, and then I switched to this camera. And most digital cameras, this is a picture taking camera, have video on it. So, I mean, just use the video setting on that, and it's just, do not have bad quality. If you asked me to look at your quality or whatever, I'm going to be straight up honest with you and tell you, you need to get a better camera, and I know that's really harsh and you can't afford it. Just get the best that you can get. If you have access, if your dad has an old camera that he doesn't use anymore or something, you could ask him if you could use it for your videos or something like that. Just try to do as best as you can, and if you have to wait a couple weeks or something to go and get a new camera, just wait to make your channel, or wait to start making your videos for that couple weeks, because it's going to make a big difference as how you start out as a guru. Okay, the next one is be yourself, and this is so generic and cheesy or whatever, but it's so important because, I mean, you have to be genuine in your videos. You don't want to seem fake, and the way you seem fake is if you're doing something that isn't you. If you're boring, then, I mean, you might want to spice it up a little bit if you're generally boring, but you don't have to be fake about it, you know what I mean? It's just no one wants to watch that, and people can tell if you're being fake. And don't copy other people. Oh my god, there was this one girl, and I found her channel, and you could tell it was so obvious that she was trying to copy JLo's Mac 1, and there's no copying that girl, I mean, just come on. But it was so obvious, she did all the same, no, the UPS man, and I don't even know, just it was so obvious, and it's dude, no, we're not gonna watch that, we're gonna watch the actual JLo's Mac 1. So that goes along with being yourself. It's really obvious if you're trying to copy another guru, and that's how you get known, is for the certain things that make you you. So you don't want to be known for certain things that make other gurus them, you know what I mean? So just really stay away from that. And I don't know, it's just, people can tell, and it's just not attractive as a, if you're looking for a beauty channel, you don't want to subscribe to someone that's just a knockoff version of someone else. Smile. And that seems really, okay, this advice in the beginning is kind of really generic, but it's really important. Just smile in your videos, and people don't want to watch someone that's downbeat. It's like, but someone that's having fun, and you can tell they're having fun, and when you watch someone that's having fun, you're having fun watching them. Does that make sense? I don't know, but just be happy in your videos. If you're having a really bad day or something, then just wait to film your video, because you don't want to bring your viewers down with you. And smiling, if you just smile when, like, your first video, hi, my name's da-da-da-da, and smile, it'll make such a big difference, and people want to watch someone who's having fun, and they want to watch someone that smiles a lot. And then another thing is your tone of voice. It is so annoying when people are talking quietly and looking over here and looking back there and drowning off, and then they look back, it's like, and they're muttering, or they're talking really loud and really fast, like, I can't understand you, what are you saying? Just keep a good normal tone and speak kind of loudly, not like really loud like you can annoy them, but like, I don't know, your tone of voice is really important, because you don't want to watch someone who's talking really slow and monotone and looks off into the distance, and you don't want to watch someone that's talking really fast and really loud and so it's really just keep a nice middle of the road, that was interesting, tone, and keep it consistent too, as far as like, if you're talking like this and then you start talking like this and you just keep it consistent. Look nice in your videos, because if you're watching a beauty video, you don't want to take advice from someone that looks like a slob, that didn't even like put on, like, that didn't even try to get ready for the video at all, because it's like, oh, I don't want to look like her, you know what I mean? Like, if you're watching advice for beauty, you have to be able to trust them. And I mean, you don't have to look perfect and everything. Obviously, I don't look perfect because my hair is like, whatever, I didn't even do anything to it, but like, I brushed it. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I did, but okay, done. Just look presentable in your videos, and someone's going to want to take advice from someone that looks good. Like, oh, I want to look like her, you know what I mean? So just, you don't have to overdo it or anything. You don't have to like dress up like you're going to a ball for your videos, but just try to look nice and presentable, because that's what someone's going to want to watch and someone's going to want to be. This annoys me so much when people don't edit their videos. Chances are there's a video editing software that came on the computer you're on right now, and on PCs it's probably Windows Live Movie Maker or Windows Movie Maker, depending on how old it is, and on Macs it comes with iMovie. And just edit your videos, please. Like, there'll be pauses for like 30 seconds just like looking for something, and oh my god, this, you don't want to sit there watching this. Is it focusing yet? Is it focusing yet? Is it focusing yet? Just edit it out and cut to the part where it finally decides to focus. Thank you. Okay, another great way to kind of make friends and get known in the beauty community is to join a collab channel, and that's how I started out. After a month of YouTube, I had 16 subscribers, and that could be seen as a good thing to some people, but that could be seen as a really bad thing to some people. I know people that had over 1,000 subscribers in a month. I had 16, so I mean, but then I joined a collab after that, and then that really helped out, and you know, people found my videos through that. I made friends. My first YouTube friends came from that collab, and I'm in it right now. It's still going on, and it's all around BBX, link below. Anyway, so I think collabs are a really good way to do that. And I mean, if you've already kind of started a friendship with someone, start a collab with them, and then you can meet other girls that audition and everything like that. And collabs are just really, really fun anyway. I would definitely recommend that, and audition for collabs. You know, if you don't make it in one, keep trying other collabs, you know. And I just think that's a really fun way to get, kind of work your way into the beauty community and start out, and yeah. Also, make video responses to people. Oh my gosh, this is such a great way to put your videos out there, because it's a way to get known without being annoying. Like, okay, I'll get to that in a minute, but video responses, you know, gurus pretty much accept any video response. I mean, it depends on the person, but generally they accept all their video responses. And then people, if they're watching a video and they scroll down to comment or something, they'll see your video and they'll be like, this is interesting, I'll watch it, and then they'll subscribe. Well, not always, but I mean, like, it happens, like, it's just really, really nice way to do that, and it doesn't have to be the exact same video that the guru posted that you're making a video response to. It can be a little different. One thing that was really, really cool for me is I hit 200 subscribers, and then I made a video response to Juicy Star 07. And at the end of the day, that day that I hit 2,000 subscribers, I had 300 subscribers. I had a third of my subscribers in one day, and that was insane. And that's, well, you can't do that anymore though, because that was before she set her video responses to automatic. So now, as soon as someone posts it, it'll go up. She doesn't have to approve it. But back then, in the summertime, she had to approve it, and she took a while before she approved the ones after me, so mine was up for like hours. So that was really cool, but I also got a lot of hate on that video, which is something you have to risk. People that aren't subscribed to you watching it, obviously, and it was a haul, so obviously it's even more hate. But yeah, so be aware of that too. And I think it's a really great way that was making video responses. Make friends. Making friends, I think that's the funnest part of YouTube, is my friends. And I'm not saying that I hate making videos, I just only do it to talk to people. But like, I don't know, like, I love my YouTube friends. It's just not even funny, but just make friends the right way. You won't regret it. It'll be so much, how do I put this? You will really, really be happy that you did, but don't make friends the wrong way. Don't be like, hey, check out my channel. Let's be friends. We could be best friends forever. We could talk. We should talk more. That's just kind of weird and annoying. But like, make friends the right way. Just comment on their channel and say, hey, I just found your videos and I really love them. And try to make friends that at first have like around the same subscribers and like you started out at the same time, because then you can relate to them more. And maybe they'll check out your channel just from you saying, hey, I like your videos or something like that. This won't always happen or anything, but a lot of times, because they'll go to comment back on your channel, and then they'll see your videos or whatever, and they'll be like, oh, I like yours too. And then you gradually start conversation with them, and then you just, there's not like a way or way not to make YouTube, well, there is a way not to make YouTube friends, but like, just, it's pretty much like how it is in real life. You have to start slow and don't force yourself into a friendship with someone, because no one wants that. And if they're obviously not interested and they're not responding to you, don't bug them. Like, honestly, just leave it alone and maybe try to make friends with someone else, and then maybe later on you can go back to that person and maybe you'll start talking more. But okay, so how not to make friends. Don't comment on their channel and say, hey, like your videos, you're pretty or whatever, and then say, check out my channel and subscribe and then we can talk and everything like that. It's just like, that's annoying. Just don't even do that. And do not advertise yourself on someone else's page. Don't say, hey, everyone that's reading this, come check out my channel. No. That is like my worst pet peeve, even more than sub for sub. Because sub for sub, I don't even look at their channel. But like this, it's like so annoying. It's like, don't take advantage of other people's pages to advertise your own. It's just not cool. Don't go there. Also, don't use copyrighted music. And this will come in handy later on, because if your YouTube channel grows and you become more serious about it, you might want to apply for partner. And if you want to be a partner, you cannot have any copyrighted material. So I would just, even if you think you'll never become a partner, like I thought that too, and look at me now, I'm a YouTube partner. But I thought I was never going to get there, so you know, I'll just use copyrighted music anyway. Just don't, because later on you'll regret it and you'll have to delete those videos because you won't be able to apply for partner. And it's just easier to start out and not. But like, uncopyrighted music is like, stuff that comes with iMovie, you know, that's what I use in my videos, and just cheesy music, you know. Upload regularly. Don't upload 5 at one time and then don't upload for like, and then you have nothing for like 2 weeks. That's just annoying. Upload regularly. I recommend a video every other day or every 2 days. I think that's really good, because then they don't get sick of you. It's spaced out nicely. That's what I generally do, is every other day or every 2 days. I went through a time where it was like every single day was a new video, but I mean, that's not bad, but you don't want to overwhelm people with your videos, and then they won't get as many views because, you know, they're right next to each other. But yeah, so just gradually, and then just be consistent is the thing, and plan out ahead, pre-record videos if you're going to be out of town or something, and just don't leave people hanging without an explanation why you're gone for like 2 or 3 weeks, you know. Do not ask for people for shout-outs. Do not. I thought this was like a general code that everyone knew, but apparently not everyone knows, because I get this question so much. Will you give me a shout out? Will you check out my channel, give me a shout out? Will you check out my channel, maybe subscribe, maybe give you a shout out? No. Just, oh my gosh. It's so annoying. But just, like, if you're going to do anything to try and get people to see your channel, I think the nicest way to do that is, hey, maybe you could check out my channel and tell me what you think or something. That's still pushing it. Like, I've done that before, but not recently, and I mean, that's still pushing it, but it's definitely better than, hey, check out my channel, subscribe, give me a shout out. No. Like, if you ask for a shout out, chances are they won't even look at your channel. So, I mean, don't go to like Michelle Fawn and say, hey, will you give me a no, that's not going to happen. Like when I started out, I messaged, I don't remember who it was, some girl, but she didn't have like, she had like under 500 subscribers and I had like 0. So I was like, I wrote her this whole big long cheesy message like, da, 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 da. And then I was like, well, if you want, you could give me a shout out because I'm just starting out videos. And that was a big mistake. I mean, I didn't know anything, obviously. And just, that's not how YouTube works. You don't get a shout out and then get subscribers and then everything's like hunky-dory. It's just not how it works. You have to work your way up there. And you know, maybe along the way, if you get a shout out from someone, you know, who cares? You know, that's cool for you. You got a shout out. You get more subscribers. But, I mean, you could get a shout out without knowing it. And people could, if, the likely way you'll get a shout out is if someone finds your channel and you never said anything to them and then they're like, whoa, this girl deserves like a lot more subscribers and everything, my viewers would like her videos, so they decide to give you a shout out. But it's not going to happen if you ask, definitely. And definitely not sub for sub. No one's gonna look at your channel if you say sub for sub. Don't brag in your videos. Like, honestly, no one cares. No one cares. If you brag, people are just gonna be turned off and they're gonna unsubscribe because honestly, they don't care. I'm trying to tell you this. Like, they don't care how much you spent in one shopping trip or anything, or how much money your dad gave you to spend on this. They don't care. And you're just not going to be liked for that reason. So just, and especially in hauls, people seem like they're bragging, but even if you're not trying to, it could seem that way. So just be careful how you word things and how you go about your videos. Just don't seem like you're bragging or anything like that. Don't do hauls a lot. And I know hauls, people love watching hauls and everything, and haul once in a while is great, but don't do it every single other day and everything like that. Try to do a variety of videos, like reviews, tutorials, hauls, just talking videos, tags, everything like that. Don't only do hauls and only do reviews and only do